It's not often one gets the opportunity to see an arena-sized talent performing in the intimate setting of a club. Such is the case Wednesday night, though, when Lindsey Buckingham appears at the Depot in Salt Lake City. Buckingham is best known as the guitarist and co-lead vocalist of Fleetwood Mac, a band whose chart-topping success was famously fueled by inner tensions and turmoil that became the stuff of behind-the-music legend. In between extended breaks in the Fleetwood Mac schedule, and there have been many, Buckingham has released 4 solo albums, including the current Under the Skin. Under the Skin is probably the most personal body of work Buckingham has ever written in one album. I got a chance to talk with him by phone earlier this week, and he told me a lot has happened in his life during the 14 years since his previous solo effort. In a sense, he said, Under the Skin is even more personal in nature than Rumors, Fleetwood Mac's chart-busting 1977 album that dealt with the shattered relationships of all the band members.
You know, even Rumors, which ultimately revealed itself to be quite autobiographical, I don't think we were so aware that it was when we were writing those songs. I think we were sort of attributing those to more generic characters, and I was, very much in touch on Under the Skin with what I was writing about, and I think I'm, getting more articulate with my use of lyric, and so it's good. It's it's sort of entering into a more mature phase, and it seems appropriate for someone who's been doing this for a while.
A perfect case in point is the song Castaway Dreams, perhaps the most enjoyable track on the new album. Buckingham wrote the song while on tour in 2003 with Fleetwood Mac. He and his wife had gotten in an argument about priorities right before she had to fly home from a stop in New York City. Alone in his hotel room that night, Buckingham penned the tune.
And I guess the imagery was really just about the idea of someone who is trying to do the right thing. This is not what I did, but it was sort of imagining being in the position of someone who's wanting to make the right choice, who's wanting to prioritize properly, and in order to do that, they're feeling like they pretty much have to give up on their muse.
Buckingham has been hailed as one of rock's most undervalued visionaries by no less an authority than Rolling Stone magazine. The 59-year-old guitarist referenced that assessment in the opening lines of Not Too Late, the first track on his new album. The song features an astonishing finger-picked acoustic guitar sequence complemented by Buckingham's understated vocals. While the opening lyrics have received a lot of attention, perhaps some more telling lines appear a bit later in the song. In the second verse, Buckingham sings, "I'm not a young man, but I'm a child in my soul. I feel there's room for a man who is whole," which naturally begs the question, just how whole is Buckingham these days?
I can't say that the years in Fleetwood Mac were that whole, because even though we had this apparent success and, all of that kind of stuff, it was really an emotional void. It was very difficult. So this is really the best time of my life. I guess, like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Mm-hmm. And, no one is ever completely whole, but I think I'm as whole as I've ever been. And
I'm not a young man, but I'm a child in my soul. I feel there's room for a man who is whole.
Whether or not there is another Fleetwood Mac album in the near future is a whole other story. However, Buckingham said he will release another solo record early next year. After that, he is setting time aside for Fleetwood Mac projects. Band members appear amenable to another reunion tour, but likely one without the benefit of a new album. One of the symptoms of the Fleetwood Mac politic, understated Buckingham, is that we've never really been able to get on the same page about too much. Buckingham's concert at the Depot on Wednesday is set to begin at 9 p.m. Advance tickets for the show, which is approaching a sellout, are $35 and can be purchased at SmithTix locations.